started today. Because what we're gonna do first.
I can't hear you.
Every time
Sienna,
I,
you are really low. I can't hear you.
yeah, it's very muffled.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, this just wasn't clear. Um, that means we can get started early. Because the
Wow.
first stuff that we have to do is go over all the stuff that the three of you need to know / do know.
Right. I know things.
So all of you are I'm going to say all of you have to take out a piece of paper and a
Oh,
pencil.
God. What?
Because I'm going to make
Okay.
you take notes.
No, you've seen my notes.
Okay, Dr. Stucky.
I mean, I take notes. There's notes in here. I can't find them.
You said that, I believe last time you said that all of your notes for this
We're on a single
campaign
page.
are on a single page, not even flipped over.
No,
not even back
okay.
and front.
So I will amend that. I have one. So from session 0,
Oh, wait, are
I
we
took
not live?
notes.
I thought we were
are
live
live now.
already.
Yes.
We
From
are.
session 0, I have notes on 4 different pages, and then every other session after that is on 1 page. So technically at 5. And there is some that made it to the back of that page. So it is not all on one side of 1 page. It is just mostly all on one side on one page.
That was a lot of words you just said.
I know. I have a list of items. That's a separate page. That's like the one thing I have. And then I had a list of NPCs from session 0, and then I gave up on that because it was too much. And then
Too much.
Yeah. I took some notes on the 2 of them. And then, but all the lore is 1 page.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's why we're going to go over it.
But, you see. Are you not seeing it on Twitch? Is it not showing up?
Oh, I am
okay. It's probably just delayed.
Yeah.
My computer hates me and it's being very slow right now. It's because I have a million tabs open.
No one's here yet, so I might as well.
Bamp.
Wait.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm. So, I feel like there was something I was going to say. Hold on. What did I do today? Something I was going to tell you guys. No. Maybe I'm lying to myself. I don't remember what I did today because I took a nap in the middle of the day, and...
Does that ruin your whole schedule?
Well, no, I normally do that. I'll come home from work and I'll take, like, a half-hour nap, but this time it was, like, I slept for an hour, and then I was, like, groggy, and then I slept for another half hour, because I just felt like crap, honestly. I just was like, I feel like I haven't slept in 5 days, which is insane, because I went to sleep at, like, 11 last night, which is only half an hour later than I like to go to sleep, so, like, that's reasonable, but I slept until my alarm instead of waking up half an hour before my alarm like I usually do.
Oh.
And so I heard my alarm this morning. Well, that's still, like, I would have slept 8 hours. So but I was just, like, not awake when I woke up. And then I was falling asleep during my office hours earlier today. Like, I'm exhausted. I do not know why, like, what is going on with me today. So, I'm tired, is the moral of that story.
Yeah.
What does that mean,
Do you
Crax?
have any like sick
No,
symptoms?
this is Patrick.
Wait, what?
Cracks just popped on.
No, I see that. I meant what? Kate, what did you say?
Oh, I was gonna say, do you have any like symptoms? Like, are you feeling sick at all?
So here's the thing, is that like for the last like couple weeks my allergies have been acting up, and so like every day I wake up with a slight sore throat and I'm like, is today the day? Do I have it? Has it happened?
Today the day.
And then like the sore throat goes away in a few hours. I'm like, okay, I'm probably fine. So like today I woke up with a sore throat, like slight cough, gone in like an hour, and I'm like, okay, I guess today is not the day. I didn't get it. So like I love allergy season. It's wonderful. Just the best. Cuz yeah, even pre-COVID, you know, my daily sore throats, love that so much. But like, yeah, now it's just like every spring for the last 3 years, it's been like, yes, maybe. So
I still don't know if I had ended up getting COVID, which caused me to get diabetes.
COVID is such a strange thing that, you know, maybe COVID can cause diabetes. I don't know.
There's a CDC report talking about like an increased prevalence of COVID-19, or an increased prevalence of diabetes diagnoses a month after getting diagnosed with COVID-19.
That's so weird.
Wait, really?
And I sent it to my mom, and she still refuses to get vaccinated. But that's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother can of beans.
That is a can of beans.
I've been rewatching Ninda all day.
I've noticed because you've been updating our Discord, and I'm just like, she's watching it, isn't she? That's why it's like every couple hours there's a new update. Like she must have watched another episode.
But the thing is, I watched them at double the speed because I can still understand everything that was being said.
That's probably wise.
Is quicker, but it still is
many hours.
So,
how many did you get through?
I got, and then I started to have to skim.
That's fair. Are you writing down things for time codes for me?
I had some in the beginning, and then today I did not keep time codes, but I do have a fair amount because I have done this already.
Okay. All right. Well, let me know when, you know, a couple weeks from now when I have a life. But
yeah, I got solidly through episode 10.
That's halfway almost.
Yeah. And then I started to have to skim and just get to certain parts that I just wanted to re-listen to.
Fair. Crax, did you really watch Inuyasha in Spanish? I mean, I guess I can't talk because I remember back in college, me and Christine started watching Rurouni Kenshin in French. So.
Remember when we watched the one episode of Zatch Bell, or Zach's Bell, whatever it's called, where like in English the main character is voiced by the same person who does Jimmy Neutron's voice?
I don't think I watched it with you guys. I think
no.
I don't remember.
Oh, so
did
funny.
I remember you talking about this because I remember like Christine grew up watching it, right? Is that correct? And
yeah,
I feel like I wasn't there when you guys watched that episode, but I don't remember. Because it's like, I know what Zatch Bell is.
It's the one where it's like Pokemon.
Yeah, I know what Zatch Bell is. Like, I'm not questioning what Zatch Bell is. I know what it is. But I don't know if I know what it is because I watched that episode with you or because Drawfee did an episode on it. So, like, I know what it is from that. But I may have also watched the episode with you. I do not know. But I do have a very clear memory of what like the Zatch Bell kid looks like, and that's about it. I don't think I watched it with you because I don't have context for, like, the plot, aside from what Zatch Bell looks like and some of the other characters look like, so I must not have watched it.
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. Just Jimmy Neutron, like, Goddard! I can't do that voice. It's just a very sad attempt.
Yeah. It's funny how we all have, like, different of whatever our childhood anime was. Because, like...
Mine was Sailor Moon.
Mine was Digimon. Kate's was Yu-Gi-Oh! Christine...
I was a Pokemon kid.
So we're all different.
I mean, I was also...
I watched Pokemon too, but I will consider myself a Digimon person because I think Digimon is better. But, yes, I watched Pokemon too.
I feel like I watched more Yu-Gi-Oh! Than I watched Pokemon, but I, like, collected Pokemon cards and stuff.
I was the opposite. I watched Pokemon, but I played the Yu-Gi-Oh! cards.
See, I never even touched Yu-Gi-Oh! Or... I didn't touch card games, but...
I touched Yu-Gi-Oh! Briefly.
That's a very funny sentence. I touched Yu-Gi-Oh! briefly. Like, oh, Yu-Gi, so okay.
Oh! Rebecca, why?
She's the one who said it.
Okay, well, on that
I didn't mean it that way, obviously.
Anyway, yeah, no, I remember in about 3rd grade, we, so that was when, like, all those card games had, like, gotten real popular. I'm sure they had been around longer than that, but that's when, like, the people in my school had gotten into it. And so we had, like, not... Maybe it was recess or something, but we were indoors in our classroom, and so we had, like, a free period, kind of. And I miss those days. All of the girls in the class decided. See, none of us played Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards or Pokemon cards. Like, none of us had those. Even though I played the Pokemon games, like, I was the only one who was into that, but, like, I didn't have the cards. So we made our own cards, and by we, I mean me, and we made trading cards that were just horses. Like, I drew these horse trading cards, and we would trade them, and I had, like, the special magical unicorn cards and the Pegasus cards, and, like, those were the rare ones, and so we would just trade them back and forth, and then we got in trouble because we weren't allowed to trade cards because it was gambling.
This week on
I cannot believe you just admitted that on the internet.
That Rebecca is a horse girl and also engaged in underage gambling.
Hey, my dad taught me to play poker when I was 6 years old, so you're not wrong about the underage gambling. But, yeah, so... I wonder if I still have those somewhere. I bet my mom has them. I bet she would know where they are because my mom keeps everything. So, like, art-wise that I
can't believe they thought that trading Pokemon cards was gambling. That's, like, literally the equivalent of thinking that reading Harry Potter is satanic.
I don't remember if that was the full logic. I just know maybe it wasn't gambling. It was, like, maybe it was that, your parents bought this for you and now you're giving it away, and so that's a problem.
The ones that you made yourselves?
Well, no, I think it's they banned them all, and so that also meant ours by like, proxy, even though that makes less sense. So I don't really know the logic of why we were barred from playing my weird little hand-drawn horse trading cards. They didn't even have, like, powers or anything. We couldn't fight them. Because I knew nothing about any of these games. So it's not like I could give them abilities. I didn't even know that was part of it.
Oh, this is my favorite horse. This is a Palomino.
Yeah.
Oh,
I need to find... See, I was really into drawing horses back then. Like, they were ugly as heck. But then I got...
What an obscure animal to enjoy drawing because of how difficult that must be.
So, like, around that time, I would draw them. They looked like, hold on. See, it basically, remember Shannon's mammoth from our... That's what my horses look like. Like, hold on.
Oh, no.
Let me just draw for you what I'm pretty sure I remember them looking
this is
like.
Wildly unfortunate.
Oh no.
Like, this is basically what they looked like, if I remember correctly.
Wait. Yeah, there we go.
Wow, I take offense to my mammoth drawing skills, Rebecca. Thank you.
Like, I'm
Thank
pretty
you for that.
but I gave them all, like, pretty saddles, and, like, there's more to them. Like, some of them had spots. I don't know.
Wait. But English or Western?
Saddles? I don't know, Shannon. Yeah. I wasn't doing research. I was in the 3rd grade. I don't know anything about saddles.
You're not a true horse girl.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't a true horse girl.
I was in the 3rd grade. People treated me like a criminal.
I was wondering how long it was going to take for you to do that.
Because I killed somebody.
Every time Rebecca said it, I was like, Shannon still hasn't said that, and I'm shocked.
Wait, what is this?
It's because there wasn't like a natural
from a TikTok
like,
or a Vine or something.
Yes.
Well, I know that sound, but like,
what does that have to do with being a horse girl?
Yeah, I actually.
It has to be third grade.
Oh, the 3rd grade.
Oh.
Okay, but yeah, so I drew all these horses, and yeah. I also did take out from the library. We were allowed to take out like one book at a time or whatever from our school library. And so I, for several weeks in a row, just kept getting the a book on horses, like different breeds of horses, and I would and how to draw them. And so I did get into actually drawing horses after this, like with more skill than this. Not their saddles. I was not drawing their saddles. What did you say, Shannon?
But like drawing the differences in the breeds. Yeah. Be like, oh yeah, this is how you draw a Clydesdale.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is how you draw a Mustang.
Yeah, basically. I mean, again, I didn't have the drawing skill then that I have now, but it did look a lot better than the drawing I just showed you by the time I learned how to draw like paint and a Palomino and a Clydesdale and all those things. Like I do have some that look, I'm sure, decent for a 3rd grader. Probably not decent for me now, but, you know. So, like, I don't know where I would find those, because I, again, would be willing to bet my mom might still have the horse trading cards, but
The OG horse trading cards.
Yeah.
Rebecca, for my birthday, can you draw me a horse?
I will.
But like specifically in your 3rd grade horse
you want me to draw
style.
you a 3rd grade horse? Okay, I will draw you a 3rd grade horse for your birthday.
Thank you. That's all I want in life. Is just Rebecca horse drawing.
Your wish is my command.
And on that note.
Speaking of horses, like Harold in our campaign.
Yeah.
That was a natural
Yes, that
segue.
was a wonderful segue. Good job.
Wonderful. So we are going to go back. I'm going to give you a little history. The world of Ninda. As you guys know it, actually, not as you guys know it, as you guys have ever thought of it before, because this is not how you were raised, because it's not known in the world.
Do you want music playing? BT dubs?
Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. I can do that on. Aha. Sorry.
Oh, it was there for a second.
Oh, is it? Is that alright?
Yep.
Oh. So. In the world of Ninda, life grew. As the world, life grew. And
Sienna, you're gonna need to talk into your mic. Sorry, it's like cutting in and out.
What?
It was cutting in and out.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm getting nervous because I'm like trying to remember everything that I have.
I know the feel. You're fine.
Sorry. All right. So people grew in the world of Ninda, the same that we as people of Earth know. Grew to learn tools and learned to trade and communicate with each other before magic was even a possibility. One day, they developed like communities and kingdom and not kingdoms, but communities and uh religion became a thing. So they believed like, oh, this all had to come from someone. And one day that was proven to be true. Gods descended down onto Ninda and gifted the world with magic, deeming it to be necessary at this time when these communities and these bonds had already been formed and peace already was in progress. And they did not abandon the world to deal with it on their own. They stayed and build and helped these communities understand magic and learn how to utilize it. They gave them the tools and they gave them the instruction manual. After thousands and thousands of years later, they felt people had, or actually not thousands, sorry, that's way too many. Like 100 years later, thought that people had a handle on things and decided, okay, the gods decided, like, okay, we're gonna go not physically be on this plane anymore and just return to our usual plane of existence. But if you need us, we can still hear you. We're here to help. And they vanished. And during this time, is recycling. Sorry, it got really quiet. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Now I figured it out. So as
Ooh.
the gods vanished physically from this, they still kept in contact with those who were followers of them, and anybody who ever asked for them. But not everybody did ask for them, because while magic was a known part of this world now, not everybody used it. And those who chose to not use magic started to think, or were perhaps encouraged by a certain few to start to think. Charlie. Did you guys actually hear that?
Yes, Charlie.
Okay. I want to make sure now. To why and and maybe perhaps thought to maybe be told that like maybe magic isn't all dangerous, but like started to twist people's ways of thinking about, well, I mean, these gods aren't here anymore. Are any of your problems better? And started saying like, well, does it matter to you? Or, like, why are and like, you will you use magic? Yeah, I sometimes use magic too, but I mean, uh why should they tell us whether we like what we should do with it, And followers thinking that they are, and started to stir these feelings and possibly even some adversity between towns or certain people. And eventually, and another 100 years pass, and the gods come back, although they had never really left. But there was discourse, and they thought that people were using things incorrectly, using their ways to manipulate others, and figured that maybe magic uh, was not, maybe this world was not like magic. Maybe we were wrong. And tried to take it back. But at that point, the people of Ninda had, banded together and been able to use their own magic to lull the gods to sleep. As you four know now, sorry, four, as you three know, I was looking at four squares and immediately said four, but I'm one of them. As the three of you now know, the five gods.
Too many numbers.
Too many numbers. The five gods were lulled to sleep. And by that, they mean they were imprisoned by various spells and charms to bind the physical forms that they took when they were in the realm, and keep them there, unable to move back to.
What?
I said, oh, sorry, with their usual plane of existence.
Okay.
And when they were able to do that, and you guys also know that as a part of this imprisonment, five gods were the five gods were cursed. Another portion of how they were able to weaken them enough to bind them. And from there, victors had it. They could proceed to burn what they did not want anymore. Lila alluded to a book burn.
What? You're...
I'm sorry. Is this really?
It has a very good straight directional range is the problem. So every time you're not facing it, it doesn't get you. But like, I don't know how to fix it.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Where was it?
I heard something about Lila, but I couldn't hear what it was.
Same.
Wait, that Lila had alluded to book burnings?
Ah, yeah. I just heard Lila, but not the book burnings part. Wait, why were they book burning? I guess I missed the lead up to
the that. Victors had now...
So they burned books because they won.
Well, like, they could rewrite history.
Oh, okay, they rewrite history.
From their point of view. They had enough power and enough people behind them who were willing to accept the truth.
Hold on.
Their truth.
Wow, I just wrote we wrote instead of rewrote. That's good. Hold on. Rewrote history. There we go. You said... Now, I only started writing it down, notes, after several sentences of what you said. So I went back and then tried to remember what you said because yeah. Anyway, have only 200 years passed total in this history?
No. It has now been, like... This is where Lila was 23.
Oh, okay.
And it is...
So it's like... Gods are discovered
9,000 years later.
So gods are discovered, 100 years pass, they return to the other plane, another 100 years pass, they return again to this plane, are put to sleep, now 9,000 years pass.
Yes.
Cool, okay.
And this is the world as you. After they rewrote history, all of the people who were still either uh, loyal to the gods or um, were retreated into these smaller portions of, the safer havens their for the person that they follow, the shades. Well, at least right currently as you would know it. Then that's that.
All right. I wrote it down
Well, I mean,
successfully.
Good. That is, as far as you know it, the world, or not as you know it, or as you know it to be actually true.
The true history, as we have been told by Lila.
Yes, essentially. I'm gonna say that I was actually gonna say that maybe before you guys left, Cade looked through the library that Lila had because she had chronicled. She was Coven's Cove's historian. Sorry, I should probably historian. And hi Tim.
Kate, you changed your username.
Yes.
Caitlin the Ninth.
Cool. And so she, and the whole thing that Zahara would know was that she called herself that, but if anybody ever tried to read her books, they never made sense because they were not from the perspective of everyone else in this world. Or, I mean, not everyone. The people who were still followers of the various, the followers of the gods still knew the truth.
Sienna, I have a question.
Yes.
Are the people who live in Ninda referred to as Nindians?
No, it's Nindarians.
Nindarians, right.
Like a Nidarian.
Oh, yeah. I got that, yeah.
Okay, good.
Nindarians.
I wanted to make sure.
I'm sorry, I'm too distracted by the time that Kate was over at my apartment. We were trying to come up with a new username for her. And by we, I mean me half asleep.
Grumpy Munch.
What?
I said Grumpy Munch.
I don't know what that means.
You're bitter that I didn't pick the username you wanted me to pick.
Technically, I did suggest Caitlin the Ninth, but no, she didn't pick Critlin.
Oh yeah, Critlin. I love that.
Oh, Critlin. Critlin was good.
Yes. Which
everyone else really wanted Power Word.
Oh, I forgot about Power Word Kate. Yeah.
Didn't Power Word Kate.
Power Word Kate and Critlin are both A+ names. Caitlin the Ninth is like Critlin. A B tier name. So, like, it's fine.
Damn.
I also did suggest
that one was also atrocious. Like, atrocious. Critlin makes me think of, like, burnt bacon or something.
Like crisp.
Like, I don't know.
It does, I said when I thought of it after, it was supposed to be based on, like, Crit 20, but it does remind me of Chitlin.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
What the heck is Chitlin?
Well, I think they're a real thing, but I only know them from Elder Scrolls as a weird sort of bug-ish, crab-ish creature that attacks you and is gross. So, yeah. I can see why you wouldn't want to be associated with that, necessarily.
Rebecca also came up with all these usernames while, like, deeply avoiding sleep. Like, I was passing out while talking to her on the couch, like, falling in and out of consciousness. And she, like, refused to go to bed because she, for some reason, just did not want to sleep.
Yeah.
Small intestines of domestic animals.
Wait, what did I just hear?
I looked up what chitlin.
Oh.
What is it?
Chitlin.
Small intestine of domestic animals.
Oh yeah.
I don't
People
think
eat
they
it. It's like a thing that people eat.
Oh yeah, I think you
Yeah,
also
you're
get
yum.
chitlin.
Chitlin,
Maybe I'm
my favorite.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe in Elder Scrolls chitlin is something you get from those creatures, not what they are. And that's why I associate it with those weird bug creatures it's that when you kill them, the thing that you collect is chitlin, and so you're collecting their small intestine.
I feel like
which is
it also
horrifying.
sounds like a word for like a bug exoskeleton.
It does.
No,
Like
that's
chitin?
Yes.
I don't know what that.
I'm proud that you do that, Kate.
I didn't know that.
Proud of you.
Anyway,
proud.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
they-
But
I know
regardless,
chitlin, I know
we're
Fridays.
talking about
I don't know.
Critlin, which is just better.
Better than an intestine.
You could
and
have
a
been.
bug
See, you could
exoskeleton.
have been.
Not by
You
much.
could have been Critlin the 9th, and then we'd all be happy.
Would we?
Howard
Because every time I
Critlin
follow
night.
someone on stream, they read my name.
Yeah.
And if they read Critlin,
Yeah. They
I
would
think they
think,
would have
wow,
a
look how
worse
clever of a
impression
name
of me."
that is. The person who came up with that must be a wonderful, hilarious person that I would want to be friends with. Speaking about me specifically, but you're also there.
You're also there. Howard
Oh,
Critlin the
yeah.
night. Rebecca, I want you to come up with a new username for me.
yeah, why not?
Rebecca,
why don't you just be Critlin?
Because my name isn't Caitlin. That doesn't work. Like,
It's
Rebecca is...
Crixton.
I'm
think
sorry.
Rebecca is projected.
That was so
yeah.
bad.
Rebecca is the worst thing, so...
We tried these
Yeah.
too. We tried them with Rebecca.
No, I said Rebecca Crixton.
No.
And that was
No.
just not acceptable.
No. Anyway.
We tried. We didn't
Yeah,
get it.
see, my
Anywho.
name is... This is why I don't have any, fun nicknames, It's because my name...
Bex.
No one calls me that.
I love Bex.
I would if you
could.
wanted me to.
We've had this conversation so many times, and you don't.
Then you could be Bex.
Oh, then I will.
Wait, didn't we say that we could give you that?
Are you okay?
Are you having a stroke?
Just a minor one.
Okay, well...
Let me start over. Didn't we say when we were getting ready to set up our channel and we were talking
Right.
about using our different names?
Yeah.
We almost were gonna use Bex, right?
I joked about it, but then decided that I'm not cool enough for that. So...
I think you're cool enough. Big Becky Crits.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
I love it.
Bad.
I
I
hate
think-
that they spell it
With two
a-
Ks.
With two Ks.
Why? What is
You gotta
that?
emphasize
That's amazing. I love that. Rebecca, please.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, how about this? You can have Critlin, and then Kate can have
yeah. Yeah.
No.
Then we'll confuse everyone.
No.
No, Tim, it's
No,
not
thank
so
you.
bad that it's great. It's just I do not want this.
T-Nut?
It's
No.
just I do not want this.
Big Becky Crits. God, I love that.
Y'all, I discovered my mother almost named me James as a unisex name, and I'm
What?
really mad that she did.
Interesting.
Mm.
Not
We can start calling you
not
James.
Jamie, just James.
Well, no. She had pondered James when she didn't know my gender. And then I came out and she was like, "Oh, Jamie." Then she named me Caitlin, and 4 months later she wanted to change my name to Dakota.
And then didn't.
And how
my
do you feel
aunt
about that?
My aunt was like, "No, you're not doing that." She has a name. Could you imagine if I was Dakota?
Dakota Doyle? Double D?
Oh my god. My
But then your
entire
name-
adolescence
Your name could have been
would've
Decrita.
awful. My entire
I
adolescence.
bet you're so glad now.
Holy
that
hell.
you're not.
Because I was a double D in my freshman year of high school, so that would have been traumatizing.
Mm.
Cracks, I am trying to move in on your territory. We could be fully twins.
I'm still
Anyway.
waiting for my nickname.
Oh god.
Give me a good one.
I just thought of the worst. Never mind. Anyway, moving on.
No, now you gotta
No,
tell.
you have to say it now.
Oh, it's about you though.
Which,
no, if you were.
Definitely have to say it.
No, I'm not gonna say it. I refuse.
Say it out loud.
No.
I don't
Say it. Vampire.
So, okay, because you made the joke about the double D's, and I was
Oh,
like,
that
but
is
if your
just-
name was
that's
James, you
funny.
would have been James and the Giant Peaches.
but that's your butt.
It could have gone either. I
I
mean,
have a big butt.
that's a
James and
new
the
thing.
fat
I think
ass.
that's a new thing. Back when we were in high school, I don't think that because that's only your butt because of the emoji.
The emoji.
That was
That's
not
a
a
good
thing
point.
back in the day. Cause like there's that song like I forget what the song is, but it references peaches. It's definitely not talking about the butt. So
Really
Interesting,
wanna
that's a good
peaches,
point.
wanna
yeah, that
shake
one.
your
That's
booty.
definitely about.
Cracks really just wants one of us to be big blank cracks.
Absolutely not happening.
And I
We
think
deserve
someone
that.
has to take one for the team, and it's not going to be me.
You really did too.
Yeah, anyway,
I-
so, yeah,
Mine will
Nindarians.
Don't ever call me Shanny. That just leaves a
Shanny?
sour
Shanny
taste
Smith.
in my mouth.
Has anyone in your life
Wait,
ever
what?
called
Shanny
you
Smith.
Shanny?
Shanny. Wait,
like
what?
Shanny Smith apples.
That's Granny.
I know that. That was
I
the
know you
reference
know
I'm
that.
I think
making.
crack should be big
I'm
crack.
officially deceased. Shanny Smith Apples.
There, that's your nickname.
That is my newest nickname. I've never been called Shanny
You're
Smith
welcome.
Apples. Congratulations, Rebecca.
You actually
came up
did
with a
this
whole
to
new
us
name.
because I responded to you in chat. We were
Yeah.
having a very serious recap, and then I
Yeah.
typed to you in chat.
And then-
we noticed my new name,
Yeah.
and then went down just a horrible path after that.
You know what would have fixed that path
Yeah,
is
we've
if
been
you
talking
had
about nicknames
decided
for
to
like 10
be
minutes.
Power Word Kate. None of this would have ever happened. So this is all on you.
Or Critlin.
Or Critlin, though we probably would have commented on that. So.
Critlin will
Shanny.
never.
So,
Yeah. Bring us back on track,
Stop
Sienna.
trying to make Critlin happen. Sorry, go on.
Critlin happened.
That's what it sounded like you were saying. Anyway, go on. Cracks.
Big Timmy Crits.
It's the worst. Just make it stop.
I hate that. I'm still challenging you, Trax. Try me. You can't
See?
get me.
Big Becky Crits just
Yeah,
works.
yours
You've
doesn't.
got
You
that
can't really get
alliteration.
the Y. You could be like big CC crits.
Yeah, it just doesn't really work though.
There's
I think
gotta
you could be
There's other
Sen-
like
yeah,
D&D
Senny.
terms.
Senny.
Big Senny.
Senny?
Senny.
Senny?
That was what I
The last
thought of.
name.
Cracks thought of it at the same time
Benny?
I did.
I could. Yeah, you're right, Kate. My last name.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other like D&D
Sorry,
terms besides
Not
like
gonna say
crit, so you just got to think of them. I was like trying to think of one for Kate's with like Doyle and D20, but then couldn't figure out a way to make that work.
I had some
I'm sure
thoughts.
Cracks will just find us something incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Anyway, continue. Our very serious recap.
Just as the music fades out, it should fade back in. It is now on. Yeah, there we go. Now what am I? Okay, so before I move on to like a recap of what has gone on
Mm-hmm.
in our campaign,
Yes.
anyone have any questions about that? All the world.
I think I'm good. I got a good handle on it. Ninda.
Yeah, if you guys haven't picked up on this, we're doing a recap because all of us have forgotten everything. So,
Yeah, we're doing like a major recap
Yeah.
episode.
1 out of 4 of us has diagnosed ADHD. 2 out of 4 of us has probable ADHD. Honestly, probably 3, but
who knows?
And a lot of us are diagnosed with just not taking notes.
And
Yeah,
one of us
I
is
take
diagnosed
notes
with
for our
taking notes,
home
but they're
campaign.
terrible, so.
I take notes for our home campaign.
I
so
take notes for our home campaign too, because I'm the DM and I'm supposed to, but I also...
I don't, because I'm Corinne, and Corinne is stupid.
Aragorn should be the note taker, but she's not.
Nope, it's Nyx, the rogue.
Nyx is a journaler, so, as we've established.
She is. Now she is.
I have plans for a character who's gonna journal, like, at the end of each session, I'm just gonna, like, take all the notes and, like, write it and be like, Dear Diary, and, like, just, like, write a whole thing.
Sienna, like, half does that. Yeah. She, like, includes, like, feelings and, like, emotion, like, emojis and onomatopoeia in her notes.
I mean...
See, this would be
but does she include the phrase dun 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 in her notes the way I do?
Dun dun dun. Yo, we're getting off track.
Anyway,
here,
okay. Anyway, moving on.
I'm muting myself.
Okay. So we're good. We're good. Okay.
Who knows?
Right. So, now, 9,000 years later.
Right.
Something has caused, and you also know of the existence of this realm of others, the Feywild. That you knew of its existence, not really much was known about it. It suddenly collided with realm of creation, or realm. And with that, at the exact same time, if they are linked, we do not know. The gods somehow woke. And it was slow going, whatever it was that, broke part of their hold on their imprisonment, brought kind of a darkness to the world, a possible start of an apocalypse. And as it started to, as the people of Ninda tried to fight back, 5 champions were selected to represent the 5 realms of Ninda to take down the gods, or at least lull them back to sleep. And ultimately they failed. But whatever they did, they at least weakened the gods for a bit longer. And that is where the 3 of you actually started on your adventure.
What was the name? It was called the Collision or something?
Collision of Realms.
Collision of Realms.
Collision of Realms.
That is in my notes, along with... How do you spell collision?
2 L's, 1 S.
Huh, I did it right.
Keep misspelling.
That's exciting.
Nice. I only know because my car is getting fixed at Classic Collision, so I've been seeing that a lot. I keep doing double S's. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's... I can't decide between 1 L or 2, so... I'm gonna write some stuff on the map. I think that's gonna be...
Hey, Crackety. This is a major recap episode, so... I actually listened to the part today where Crackety joined for the first time.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're also
I don't remember
getting
offhand what
distracted
episode it was.
with thinking of new nicknames. So feel free to jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah. I'll take some. My nickname is...
Yeah, I think Kate and Rebecca have some very good ones now.
I do not have a nickname still.
Big Becky Crit.
Not that. Absolutely not
that. Is
that.
so good,
Big
though.
Shani Crits over here. Like, is that what you
No, but
want?
the big decking, it's
No,
got that all over.
absolutely not.
Anyway, sorry, we keep digressing.
Anyway, unrelated to the outward apocalypse, our three heroes, or our three party have they came together in the town of Lilybrook. And in the town of Lilybrook, these three oddly came together. One slammed one into to the floor. One of them definitely lied about her name like 3 times.
Only 3 times?
I'm actually probably exaggerating. I think you only...
Oh, to them?
lied.
Yeah, probably only lied once, but like just in general, many times.
Oh, in general, yeah, I've written them all down now.
Actually, only 5 times.
I have also associated color to them because you have...
Yeah, yep, that's my life. We can't hear you, so...
Sorry. Okay. Just sit like this. Anywho. Somehow they were brought together to check the basement of the Church of the Beast. They fought some zombies, saw some hellhound puppies, and inevitably were gifted with 10 mysterious seeds and a letter and a note warning you not to go out alone.
How did I get here?
And that then brought us to our crew deciding to travel together to Dorsema, learning a little bit about each other, barely, but a little bit on the way, betting with cards. Betting with, I guess it was, your maybe trick deck. Probably not. But who knows if Estrella cheated. And brought you all to Dorsema, which you then found out was actually where Cade was from. So you all piled into Cade's apartment and together discovered, first off went and checked out a boulder where they met with a very uncomfortable interaction with a Nothic.
Oh, yeah.
That did happen.
And where we as an audience learned that Cade is... I'm bringing this up because it's already been brought up. Cade is afraid to let anybody in since their fathers passed. And that Zahara apparently had some family problems.
Hey.
And the professor they were with was sleeps with the nightlight, straight to the dark. And where then Estrella got a date to a banquet and saw the office of her missing brother, where she learned that he was not doing so great, and towards the end, little scribblings, and looked like he was going to go to Isles, and then there was a map, a poorly drawn map, where the Isles was circled, and then crossed out. The Spavati Dunes were circled and then crossed out, and then the Godly Peaks were circled. That was it, not crossed out. And then later found out a way to break into the Library of Mysteries and Magics. By going with, well, first off, going with Timmelt, good old Timmelt. To a banquet and then while Cade and Zahara would break into the library, where they proceeded to go past animated armor, troglodyte, and some animated books that were really, really something. And brought you to 5 podiums where you put, I'm telling you guys, going back in my notes to make sure I have this down because I started taking very detailed notes. Yes, found 5 podiums. One titled The Isle, The Godly Peaks, The Hypnos, The Dark Islands, The Shades, and found that each of them related to a god. The Isles were sorry, ignore that. Yeah,
I can bring it up. This is the one part that I took a lot of good notes on.
Yeah, same. And if you notice, I'm adding them to the map right now.
Okay, so if you guys took really good notes on it, then...
If you want to just look at what I'm writing right now, you can tell me if I got it right. Because my notes are horrendous, but it's all in there. It's just taking me 5 ever to find each of the individual things.
If you want to make a note that the Church of the Beast is in Lilybrook.
Okay.
Or unless you'll remember that.
Don't trust us to remember anything.
Wait, so what were you saying, Sienna? You were saying, like...
Sorry, one second. You also know that the Sanctuary of the Soil... actually, and it's... I only remember this because I edit this. Oh, I can. Never mind.
What do I have? Haimawe... no, wait. This is Horta. Horta constructs and elementals.
And the landmark is the Sanctuary for the Soil is in the non-Sai, just this desert, the big arid desert.
We don't know anything about this.
The god of the unknown.
The forgotten god.
I think. Yeah, I don't have any companions for them either, but they may be made Monty. Question mark. Okay, I think that's everything. Wait, what this area down in the south? What part is that part of? Like, of the...
Wait, sorry, hold on.
There's the Godly Peaks, the Shades, the Hypnos, the Dark Islands. What's the... and the Isles, but the whole southern part of the continent, what part is, like, of... Which of those does it fall under?
The 5 podiums do not have to do with the 5 regions. They just both happen to be 5. Is that what you're referring to?
Wait, say it again? No, I don't think so.
Because you're saying so the 5 podiums that you found in the library do not have anything to do with, well, maybe not anything, but are not the same as the 5 regions.
Okay. Oh.
Like the 5 regions being like the government region.
Oh. So what are the 5 government regions? Sleepers Bay, Dormeyer Mire, the Hypnos, Spavati Dunes, and
Not the Spavati
Oh,
dunes. It's
the shades and
and the Dark
the
Islands.
Dark Islands. Oh, okay, so the non-Psi is part of which?
The non-Psi is just a desert.
So it's not governed? Sure, okay. Alright, gotcha. So, there are no gods in the south, got it.
Okay, so, and then, yeah, you know the location of the landmarks.
Mm-hmm.
If that matters to you.
Wait, all of them? Oh.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Oh, right. Actually, hold on, I do know. This one is in the Godly Peaks, right?
Which one?
The Peaks?
The Mosque of Might is in the Godly Peaks.
Which is why I put it over here. Was it supposed to be somewhere else? Like, was there...
No, that one is... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that you wrote them after it, where they actually were. You do know where the Shrine of the... No, actually, the Shrine of the Forgotten God is?
Not in my notes, I don't.
I feel like...
I don't have that either.
Learned it.
I don't think so.
I don't think we learned the location of the Forgotten God.
Okay. One moment. Sorry, I was having trouble remembering what I was looking for. First, I wanted to get the government. So the government is...
This is hard to see. I guess it'll just have to go next to Monty.
Yeah, so the government is the Dormire, the Shades, Sleeper's Bay, the Hypnos, and the Dark Islands. And then the 4 military fortresses that stand on the outsides.
Yeah, we can.
The fort, literally.
Yeah, those are visible, at least. Yeah, okay. So these... 5. Got it. The big ones on here besides the peaks, the non-signs, but the dudes.
Yeah, it's just because they were... And the... Yeah, and the Isles. And then the other...
Oh wait, I have written that the Temple of the Temples is in the Keep. Is that wrong?
No, you're correct.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Because it says Isles in the Isles.
Okay, I just had it written as the Isles. Hold on. Keep. The Keep. I just never... Huh. I have it written as Isles. My poor notes. Keep. Okay, good. That's fixed on my terrible note sheet, where the pages are falling off and everything. Ugh. Okay. Cool. It's all there now. Success. Well, minus the unknown stuff, but... Alright.
Oh,
wait, is that how to spell Yonambrai?
Wait, let me see.
I don't know. I have it spelled multiple different ways in my notes, so...
I have...
No, it's Yanum.
Yanum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is
Oh, wait,
it BRI or BRY?
BRY, and it's a dash in between.
Well, we
Okay.
tried.
Oh, I got it.
I fixed it.
Oh,
Well, now it changed back because you were trying to fix it on top of
sorry.
me.
I got it.
And apparently you have superiority, so it didn't take my fix.
There you go.
I'm going to change the color of these. Let's make this less terrible to look at. How about... See, it has to be something that'll... Oh, God. It has to be something that'll stand out. But, like...
I mean, I think that sticks out better, but...
Yeah, it sticks out better.
Can you do, like, a highlight?
No.
Oh, definitely not that one.
Oh, wait, I can give it a background, but it would cover the whole, like... Oops. No, wait, what? Why did it... I don't know. Okay, it really doesn't want me to give it a background, so I'm just not gonna do that. Wait, what about yellow? Yellow might work. Haha! Oh. That's so much nicer to look at. There we go.
It is actually nice.
Okay.
Startling. Alright.
Success.
And then, after learning some things, stealing some books, oh, you guys also learned at your banquet, you learned that, you know, certain roadways were closed. That's on a different map. Certain roadways were closed, and that, you know, forces were being amassed by the fortress and the shades, and you learned about Yanum Bry actually that way. Well, at least Estrella did. And you all decided to take your book and run the next day, even after Cade's apartment was searched, just not by a very competent guard. And you guys headed out of town. And not before Cade had some very sweet moments with Esmane, dancing with her, and then leaving her a note with false information, just to keep her.
Recovering Estrella's fumble.
Yes, that was it too. And you all then were, you know, given the okay to leave without even being searched, because Titian walked you out. And you did not see Tumult that day, although Estrella did leave him a cheese plate.
I did leave him a cheese plate.
And then you were off, and in a crossroads, around here, we came to a literal crossroads in the road, and met Zahara's brother. We also met Estrella's sister in,
well, Estrella doesn't have any family, so.
Estrella doesn't have any family.
Also, I wouldn't necessarily say we met
on the first
brother.
day.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I wouldn't say we met my brother.
We
kind of ended up in a shitty situation.
He did get himself into a shitty situation, or rather, Ruby got him into a shitty situation, with a wonderful nat 20 from...
Best nat 20 I've ever rolled.
And, Estrella learned some news about, where a certain someone might be, and you guys helped a dwarf sneak past the barricade to get home to his family. And then you guys went to Dormshire, and definitely nothing happened. Empire. She didn't, learn Estrella's catchphrase of "Never spend your own
Never
money,"
spend your own money. Best advice.
and 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 we got to hang out with Gail and uh, have some of her and
Famous
wonderful,
sticky buns.
yeah, some of her wonderful sticky buns, and um, and you guys uh definitely didn't see any people that Estrella was trying to avoid.
No, definitely not. We saw no one.
Wasn't like a lot of
No.
different tieflings.
No. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't like what you're insinuating over there.
I'm not insinuating anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you all got a booked transport, although not probably legally, by being smuggled onto a Protectors of Ninda ship. AKA the military. And who would be captaining that ship, although she is an admiral? None other than Admiral Shearwater. Definitely not Sahara's mom.
So that one we don't need to whisper because we know it actually is. Whereas everybody else, it's all lies. I have no family.
True. Nah, yeah, it was Sahara's mom. And sorry, but I had a drink here. Oh, I'm talking a lot. And we also saw Zahara's father, and saw that the Protectors of Ninda were using a story serpent, otherwise known as Callie, from Cade's past. And you guys freed her. In return, she met you on the outskirts of town as you horsily evaded the police on the decks of on the docks, I should say, and thought about, getting rid of the journal on the murder boat briefly, and realizing it probably would not work.
Because of our misunderstanding of the murder boat.
And you all, and with some artful disguised selves, they, although some quite good wanted posters, at least for Cade and Zahara, Estrella was, of course, in true Estrella fashion, already in a disguise when y'all got in trouble.
As per always.
As per usual. So they're not looking for Estrella.
Y'all, we still don't have like a team name yet, right? Like the Band of Boobs, like
I mean, you can be the Ninja Boobs, but I don't think it really fits your vibe. No. I think we agreed that the fans are the Ninja.
People that hardly like each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a name because I can't keep writing Zahara, Cade, and Estrella every time we do something.
Who's like Squad?
Zicker.
What?
What? Did you just and Estrella is an R? Did you forget that? Zek. What you mean is Zek?
Thinking for Rebecca.
We're either Zek or Kez.
Zahara, Cade, and Rebecca.
Zadella.
Zaydella. That sounds like a pop star name, so.
Um,
I like Kez. I have a character in my
Kez.
book called Kez, though, so.
Y'all, I just discovered that my gender has been set to male on my Twitter the entire time I've had it.
Sure.
weird.
Nice.
I didn't know there was a
Wait,
gender
y'all,
setting.
why are we trying to come up
I
with these
didn't-
names when we have a perfectly good chat to do it for us? Y'all, come up
Because
with a
they
name.
are not
for-
reliable.
Yeah, they're
Right.
gonna call us big,
Well, let's hold on,
squatty
guys. Let's give them
crits
a
or
chance.
something.
Pretty crew.
Big gritty
Give them
crew!
a chance.
Wait, what?
Big
Not
critty
true
crew!
because Kate got 6 nat
Well,
ones
that's
in the
still a
first
crit. It's a
episode.
crit
Yeah,
one,
really.
though.
It is a critty one.
Yeah.
That's a crit fail. And then I did a crit shit. A crit shit.
Big Ninda crits.
Big ninja crits.
I hate all.
Anywho.
See, I do not trust any of you. No.
Anywho, y'all trekked out of the swamp, out into the swamp, into the marsh.
We did.
Came
It
across
was
a
gross.
ship. Came across a marooned ship that did not look like it was supposed to be there. Had a tarot card burned onto the side. Also, the podiums had tarot cards. Do you want a reminder of what those tarot
I
cards were?
have them.
All right.
It's the fool.
Where are they?
Hold on.
Oh, I thought you meant you have them on the.
We have strength and justice and tower and magician and star. And we found
The fool.
I don't know where that note went, actually.
As graffiti.
I'm a liar.
Yeah.
I've completely lost that note. I don't know where it
No,
went.
Shan was.
Yes, I just don't know where it is. It's not here.
Oh.
No, actually, I was calling Rebecca a fool, but thank you, though. No, I'm kidding.
You were correct. The one on the ship. The one on the ship was the fool.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you know which ones go to which?
Yes, I have.
Were you? Just saw your horse again.
Yes, my horse. Oh wait, it's not
No,
here. It's
it
on the
was-
back of the
it
other
was
page.
there. It was when
Strength is godly peaks.
Yeah.
Okay, someone else can write that. Justice is the Dark Isles. Tower
Yes.
is the Hypnos. Magician is the Isles. And Star is the Shades. I have no idea about the Fool, because like I said, I lost that note. We found it on a boat.
Yeah, it was on a ship.
Graffitied into the side.
Yeah, it was burned into the side.
I guess I could just add it to each of these.
Oh wait, was it burned? Maybe if I said graffiti, it'd go by graffiti.
I think it was
Okay.
burned, but I don't remember. I don't have a note on it. I can tell you what we ate at the
Oh.
dinner that I attended.
Yes, I know.
Okay, but wait, why Gilbert's girls? Like,
Because we
Gilbert Gottfried?
no, because Crackety. I don't. You weren't there for that joke. We
No.
decided Crackety.
Gilbert got
Crackety's name is in real life is Gilbert Schrodinger, obviously.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Yeah,
Obviously.
Okay, so so then you guys met up with Callie, and hopped into the murder boat, hoping that it would not, hoping that it would actually hold you and not bring you to your doom. You all went out and eventually parted ways with Callie as you exited said murder boat and at the docks of Ninda. And Callie went off now free. And with an insulated shock collar. That was what they were using to control her. And you guys stayed in Minda for the night. and I don't think you actually did any gambling.
No.
Because it was the
Because
it's the
I don't
casino
believe in
town.
gambling.
Yeah.
Right.
But
We
you
just stole
did
someone's
steal.
I stole
You
someone's
did steal
belt.
a belt
Elon
buckle
Tusk.
Yeah,
from Elon Tusk,
I did.
Y'all,
the
Elon Tusk owns
locked-on
Twitter now.
billionaire
I've
who
heard.
wants to go to the moon. Um, and then the next day, you Estrella, of course, with Estrella performing at night in most of these towns that we have discussed so far, except for Dormishire. Um, uh, and you guys left also looking at page one of the newspaper. Y'all are wanted. And eventually, and so you guys think and head into the uh broken land that is the Sirens Insolence. And eventually, and along that route, you came across an abandoned campsite uh where you were very suspicious of a trap, and you were correct. As bandits tried to ambush you, and instead you kicked their asses. Um, although the ones that Estrella was handling, you did not allow them to kill. You merely knocked them out and tied them up, while Cade and Zahara were, eat or be eaten. And
I mean, hey, technically it wasn't me, it was Ruby, but
Mm.
um and then you all as you then continued, you found a leaf covered dragon skeleton, or uh you know plant growth, but vines and all that, sleeping in a fork in the road, or looking like it's sleeping in the fork in the road, as you made your way to Coven's Cove. And eventually, as the path narrowed up and it was a little more unsteady, you were suddenly stopped by an arrow at your feet, as little Mila Sheffield came on out and, or rather, tried to just sound intimidating. She thought you guys were just barging into camp. Um, and but you could see like her bow sticking out of like her quiver sticking up out of over the rocks, and she led you to the town of New Cove, which is subterranean. Under the town of Coven's Cove, there has apparently been a crypt um, that Lila has been fixing up for months, magically and otherwise, to create an entire town under the original. So as the town of Coven's Cove had sunken into the Siren Sea, into the Siren Sea, um, they were all living safely underground, um, and everyone was alive. And that is where you guys met up with also a large and very anxiety-filled half-orc named Gothrar, um, who had been taking magic lessons from Lila. You guys learned some very crucial information. Um, after giving Lila the book, um, which she proceeded to burn,
Sure.
to reveal a message that was embedded into it, which stated that which stated a bunch of um the things that are already on here, like the names of some of the gods, and um during this whole lore dump, that's where you learned that kind of stuff, and um
Oh god. Oops. Ignore that.
oh, and about organization third. I almost said it this time. I keep wanting to say Organization 13, which is something from Kingdom Hearts. Not that. It's just the organization. Which is a essentially a cult of diviners and prophets that seemed to have been controlling parts of your characters' lives. To what extent you don't necessarily know. However, Kate did discover that the one of the people that killed your father, um, or one of your fathers, I should say, the man who killed one of your fathers, uh, was in fact part of this organization. To what extent you do not know, but you were all told in this recording to look for the last name, which Lila proceeded to explain was um, basically what you now know, or what you have known, is that there are villages in the various more like wild parts of Ninda. So like I think I akined it to the yeah, I to in Shira the Crimson Waste. That like you think it's a literal wasteland, but people can live there. It's just harder. Um, where they have to be, specially adapted for it. There are villages in the Shades. Um, Probably in the Spavati Dunes. Well, now you know there was one. One was the organization. Um, there could be one in the Nansai or in the Godly Peaks even. Um, doesn't necessarily mean you've heard of them. Doesn't mean you necessarily know anyone from them. But they exist, and sometimes people come out of them. And maybe they come from a small enough village where they don't have to uh, have a last name. And so when they enter the rest of society and they're asked things like their last name, uh, sometimes they pick something that was around them. They pick like, if they're from the Shades, maybe they pick a flower, uh, and they adapt that as their last name. Um, and so that is something to also look out for. But it is known that this organization, people who leave the inner workings of the organization when it was in the dunes, when they would leave they were essentially a network of kind of spies, um, all branching out throughout the country.
You're not speaking in the mic again.
I'm sorry. Keep moving away from it. Um, uh, as they left the core of the organization and spread out like spies, like a spy network over the entire continent, um, the way that they identified themselves was just they put their first name twice. And so people thought that maybe that was just one of the cultures that were in like one of the villages. And like if people asked where they would say like, I'm from a small town, I'm from a small village in the Spavati. And no one thought anything different because there are some small villages that live in these, otherwise known as wastelands. And so Cade learned that the man that uh, killed one of her fathers, Dranked, was part of this organization, as well as Moon.
Moon.
I didn't mean it when I didn't realize it when I had done it, and then I realized I was gonna have to say that, but I figured it was for Kate, so it made sense. Um, and from there, you guys also learned that your trinkets that you had and this is another portion. You guys had all during this year-long gap between Estrella's performance in Dormishire, uh, the collapse of the realms, and the awakening of the gods.
Hold on. Can you say the name of the guy who killed Cade's parents again?
It's the word drank,
Drank.
and then ed.
Dranked. Got it.
Yep. And moon is mun.
Okay.
And wait, Moon also helped with that?
No, not necessarily. It just they were both dock workers, which is how Cade learned this information, because Cade had seen a manifest for people going on the ship, and they were dock workers, so they were on the manifest, and she just knows that Moon, for possibly different reasons, was also part of the organization, but so just happened to learn another person that was part of that organization. And yeah, because I think actually Kate had gotten a nat 20 on that or something. And now where am I? And so you guys had that kind of whole conversation with Lila, and also learned that sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. And also, the trinkets. That the trinkets you had gotten during that year time frame, you had gotten a mysterious letter from a family member or a loved one telling you to go to the Church of the Beast. And then separately, you had gotten a mysterious package with this trinket that granted you great powers through your bond of friendship. Or so you thought, as Lila told you to beware of things that are given to you when you don't know who they come from, and if you decided to continue to use them to your benefit, they might be able to learn what you're doing, learn what's going on. So you all decided to not destroy them, drop them out the window for the conversation you were having with Lila. But instead, you all decided to put them in the bag and continued, and then after after Galleria was going to come in with some information, and then Estrella proceeded to make a snippy comment, so Galleria left and didn't come back until
she was being dramatic.
Until later, when she said that Jan and Bry wanted to speak to all of you, where she then proceeded to explain that, like Lila was the first companion of Hayamoe, Galleria is the current first companion for Jan and Bry. And you learned that she was, after the leaf dragon actually was the predecessor, and did not make it through the collision of realms. So Galleria is a fairly new first companion, but has been training for it for most of her life. She is a summer Eladrin from the realm of others. And said that she wanted to speak to all of you. That Jan and Bry wanted to speak to all of you, including Gothrar, and told told I think said that that she was surprised by Estrella and disappointed in Zahara.
Oh, I didn't remember her being surprised. Interesting.
And said that she wanted to speak to all of you. So you heeded the call of the god of the wilds and followed Galleria to a mangrove portal, which you were told was a little glitchy. When you asked about the survivability, the likelihood that things go well, not telling you which way was which, Galleria proceeded to say about 70-30 and stepped backwards into the portal. And you all followed suit. During this time, we also saw Othrar's own awakened shrub, Reginald, with a hint of blue fuzz originally when we saw it, and then proceeding to evolve into Dox. And I had everybody roll. And when they arose and realized, when we had stepped through the other side of the portal, they had also skipping a little ahead. They had also found that Zahara and Estrella were both still had a patch. Cade, I don't think has looked, because was not there for that realization. But you guys all dripped into existence on the other side of the portal in not quite the exact order that you had jumped in. In fact, it was 6 days later. And eventually, although you did not feel the effects of this, you all were, hanging up in the trees for the night after being pulled through the trees into a treetop village, which is called Oak Tree Village, and are now in the Tabaxi village of Oak Tree. And the only member that has not yet appeared is Gothrar. That's okay, because he's just still stuck in the portal. And we have just left off with a very before we actually start, does anybody have any questions about everything
before
else?
We actually start, I'm going to the bathroom.
Yes. Yes.
BRB.
Cool. Do either of you have any questions? Well, Rebecca.
I think I got everything.
I don't think... Oh, I dropped something. I don't think I have any questions. I don't at the moment.
Okay.
I'm still trying to think of a good name for our crew. It's God, I can come up with some really good stuff, but I just can't think of a good one for this. Maybe something to do with how dexterous we all are.
Oops, sorry.
The sexy Dexies.
Dear God.
We have a cat here named Dexter, or we call him Dexy, and like we'll be like, sexy Dexy.
Do you remember when we all went to get sushi that one time? It was not just like our crew, but like all of like Mook Squad and everyone. And the waitress split us up into teams to take our order, and everyone came up with a team name except for whatever team I was on. And we were just like, no. And she's like, all right, Team Sexy.
I don't remember that.
I think I do remember that.
Like, okay, Team Sexy it is.
Oh man, too bad it's not two of us, because if it was two, we could be like the dexterous duo. Trying to think of like.
Got nothing for you.
The sneaky threes. I don't know.
Sneaky threes. You tried. That was a try.
There was an attempt.
A swing and a miss, if you will.
I really.
I'm tired. Also, I'm slowly adding in more channel point options for everybody.
Woo!
Today I added Guide the Raid, Hydrate, Posture Check, and then Small Hello for anyone that is lurking or can't really talk and just wants to say hi without committing to saying hi.
Wants to say hi, but without committing. Honestly, that's
which is like
a
me.
last mood.
That's me all the time. If I could just give a small hello.
Yeah, I'd be like, half the time I'm like, I don't really feel like interacting, but I want everybody to know that.
Tim, I put posture check in there specifically for me because my posture is always terrible. Like, I'm always just like hunched over.
Wait.
Whatever I'm doing.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, posture check.
Wait, you added things?
I did add a few channel points today.
What? We should have a discussion about that. I assume that's what you guys are discussing, but I have thoughts. Anyway.
I like posture check.
I mean, they're easily addable and removable, so.
Cool. Is there a limit to how many you can have?
Oh, hello.
Probably.
Water break.
Yeah, we should do a water break.
I don't need a reminder for that. I'm constantly drinking
I
water,
do.
But...
There is a hydrate channel point. I'll hydrate us.
Hydrate or dihydrate?
Does small hello mean we all say hello?
No,
we all say it like slowly. Hello.
Oh, I bet that's when I had a description added, and then I couldn't see the description. I bet when you click it before you hit redeem, I added it for like anyone that's like lurking or can't chat or doesn't want to talk to just be like hi.
Oh, it's for them to say hello, not for us to say hello to them.
Not for us to give them a small greeting.
Hello.
Yeah, wait, really? Oh. I thought we came in on that.
Oh my god, I want to.
Yeah, exactly. I assumed that's what it was you're redeeming it so that one of us says, hi. Like that.
I love that you like leaned in.
I was doing what Kate did.
So funny.
That wasn't my original intention. Rebecca, you're gonna have to text me the Twitch token again.
Oh god, of course.
We should have a shout out one.
A notice me senpai button.
Yeah.
Notice me.
Dear God.
Yeah, so that would be
noticed.
a large hello, I guess.
That would be like the shout out.
It's a large hello.
Yeah, I guess small shout out versus large shout out.
Yeah.
A whispered greeting.
I need help. I can't think of a name for the crew.
Okay, I messaged you the code. Oh wait, it's changed, so I don't know if that'll work, but try it. Code goes so fast. It's not meant for more than one person.
It always works for me.
Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it like has a timer on there, but doesn't actually time out the thing.
Maybe.
Perhaps. Immediately, which seems silly, but I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, I agree. We need 2 small hellos. One for giving, one for receiving. Exactly, Tim. Give a small hello, get a small hello. That's the 2.
Give a small hello, give a small hello.
Okay, so we are now in the trees of the Oak Tree Village, and you are now gathered around the pit, as you have discovered these little flaky bits on your leg, and I believe I said it's on Zahara's arm.
Yeah, mine. I mean, I'm already blue, so
yours
like
is on your like calf.
Yeah, mine is. So like
it, like on the back of your calf.
But this is more blue.
See, like I can come up with the blue flu, but I can't come up with a name for our squad.
Well, it's because we don't have like a unifying theme yet. It should come naturally.
Except for hatred.
You know, it took 2 years for you guys to come up with a name for the squad in our other campaign. I mean, I gave you a name, but like I didn't think that would be a forever name anyway. So
yeah, well,
2 years. We could still also be that, but
true.
So, and you have just now seen the blue in the complexions of a lot of these people. And Cade found Esmaine and Annette. Sorry, almost forgot about that part. Yeah, Esmaine's back, everybody. And Cade has given her their book. And so after seeing all the blue, Estrella walked up to the other tabaxi on the other side here and said, do you remember what you said?
Oh, I do. I wrote it down.
Okay.
I took a note.
Good. Proud of you.
Hi, you're blue. Why?
And this tabaxi in the middle looks at you and looks you up and down. Goes, why are you?
Well, this genetics. This I don't know, and that's why I'm asking.
And she goes, this genetics, and that's old.
What?
And she said, and that, like, I'm assuming you're showing.
Yeah, I'm pointing at my calf.
Okay. She goes, that. Odd. You're an outsider, yes?
Yes.
Wait here. And she leaps off into the trees and is gone from sight. You no longer see her. She has run off somewhere.
All right. Well, I turn back to the others and say, hopefully that's helpful. But
they are just kind of like staring at you a little wide-eyed. Just
so no comment from either of you.
Unsettling.
You realize, it's just nothing at all. No. Okay. Wonderful.
You see that they are looking at the like piece of you and just kind of like looking, or like the little.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say lichen, not lichen, fungus, but it looks
can
like
we
a lichen
call it
right
lichen? Now. Lichen's less gross than fungus. I do not want fungus
I'm calling
growing
it a
on me.
lichen.
Okay, good.
Until you,
yeah.
because that's what it looks like right now.
Good. I would rather have lichen on me than just plain fungus. Mystery fungus sounds horrifying to have growing on me. I mean, it is horrifying regardless, but slightly less horrifying.
Yeah.
Lichen is a symbiotic relationship.
Lichen is a werewolf, right, Kate?
Damn right, Rebecca.
What?
Not that kind of lichen.
One time I was teaching a merit badge class, and one of the kids I heard him say, "I liken the way she moves," and I was like,
Okay. About you?
About me, yeah. I was
teaching. That's uncomfortable.
I was like, all right.
I just thought it was in general, and I was like, no, bro.
But now
it's even worse.
I mean,
anywho, so yeah, that you see that the two of them are like looking down at the piece of lichen and just kind of like looking up at you, but they're not saying anything.
All right. So do you speak? You have nothing at all. Okay. Gods, why do I bother? Why does no one speak? And she's just gonna go back to her friends, who also, one of whom, not great on the speaking either, but... Well, I tried. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, do we all have the blue fungus?
Only 2 of us have found it so far.
You guys have not told Kate. I mean, I guess maybe while this is happening, Zahara fills Kate in on why this is happening, but
yeah.
Otherwise, Kate has not checked themselves.
Can we make a perception?
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Kate can make an investigation. You guys can make a perception.
Ooh, first roll.
22.
Well, probably don't even need to at this point.
8! Well, that's
6.
an 8 on the die.
Well, is perception?
It's gonna be 11.
That's a 8. That's an 8 on the just 8.
That's an 8 on the just 8.
It's an 8 on the die. 11.
You guys check Cade up and down. Cade rolls up their like pant legs, like checking like all your like under your clothes. There's nothing.
Wow, this got really intimate.
I'm saying like Cade's got the highest, I think, right?
Yes.
With
my 8, I just look at Cade's like exposed arm, and I'm like, well, you look fine to me.
Clear. But yeah, so you're able to check yourself thoroughly, and you do not find it.
It's almost as if Cade passed the Constitution saving throw, unlike Estrella with her 2.
True, I forgot about that. Okay. Interesting. Rip, guys. Hope you don't die.
Thanks.
Hello!
Hello, welcome.
Hello!
Good timing.
Oh, you're in. Hold on, I have to switch so that you're in the picture. There we go. There you are.
The purple clothes are not helping with me thinking that your hair is not purple.
You look less purple than yesterday.
It's a good look.
Yeah.
I mean,
Purple's
you know,
color.
if you want to just start wearing a purple wig since your job won't let you, or no, dye your hair purple and wear a brown wig to work. There you go.
Yeah, your job doesn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I really want to wear a wig for 8 hours a day. That's
while you're working with infants. I'm sure you do.
Well, see, but it's,
you
know, if they pull on it, they're not pulling on your real hair. Haha. Plot.
Lewis. And then they pull the wig off.
Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis, exactly.
You got it, Rebecca.
Lewis.
Loophole, that's the word.
Plot hole.
Take your time.
Is what I feel like you
I started with plot twist. I was like, no, it's a hole, and I went plot hole, and that's still wrong. Loophole. I got there. Okay. I'm tired.
All right, I'm gonna get on roll 20, and then in a few minutes I have to put my dinner in the oven because I haven't eaten.
That's okay. Gothra will just be stuck in the portal for a little bit longer because we have to finish with what's happened here so far. So where am I? So as you guys are kind of waiting there, and the two tabaxi over here are just kind of staring at you, and like they're kind of like looking at Zahara and I guess at Kate a little bit as they're like trying to check themselves for this lichen, and
I'm gonna turn back to them and hold on. So they're just staring at us.
they're like kind of looking. They're like looking at you, but it's not like in a like like a stalker creepy way. It's just they're kind of like just looking at you guys out of curiosity, but occasionally they're looking away like into the trees or talking to each other. But
okay,
kind of
This
eyeing
is
you
still
guys.
slightly unsettling.
Yes. I mean, paint a portrait, it'll last longer.
Not the first time we've
Yes, I know.
I know. And Dr. I am gonna put you on the page at least.
Yay!
At least
Gothra is back, baby!
No, he's just floating in the sky.
Yeah, you're just gonna be right here. Just so you
I'm
can
curious to know what that Constitution rolls got me.
Well.
Was it just that I was stuck in the portal?
No.
No.
Ah.
Means you have fungus growing on you.
Ooh.
And or you're turning into a werewolf.
Oh. That's where I would find the fungus very interesting. The werewolf thing. Lycanthropy is so overrated.
Alright, so so as you guys are standing here, well actually make me a perception check real quick.
All of us?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Hot
17.
Damn. Dirty 20.
Dang, nice.
All right.
17 on the dice. Dirty 20.
18 on the dice.
So you
I
guys
have terrible
were not...
perception.
So you guys were not surprised at all to see 3 tabaxi swing
low, sweet Caroline.
swing back into the campfire light.
I thought you were just gonna say into the campfire.
Yes, into the campfire.
I would be surprised to see that, actually.
And the youngest one, which was the one that had kind of that had just been like, give me a moment, just like wait here, brought over what you possibly assumed to be relatives of her. They look very much like.
I see.
And this one walks over to you guys and says, hello, I'm Tulum.
Hello.
I am the chief of this village. Which of you are infected?
Zahara raises a tentative hand.
Does infected mean... Hold on. Before you admit to anything... I guess I've already admitted to something. I'm not going to go into quarantine or something, are those who are infected, whoever those may be?
Perhaps from others who are not infected, but we are fine.
Alright. So you are infected, you say. That is why you are blue?
What?
Is she also blue?
Yeah,
Okay.
they all have, so I will show you. At least Tulum's.
Tulum.
2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. Oh.
So she is a like kind of spotted tabaxi, and where her like, and she has these kind of little spots, and where those spots are, is actually just like the color of it is just glowing blue.
Okay.
That same kind of glowing light blue.
Mm-hmm.
And that is also what the younger girl and the older woman have as well.
Gotcha.
And she goes, actually he older taxi pipes up and motions to you, Cade, and says, come here. My name is Zahar. I am the shaman village. Would you please come with me so I can check for
Sienna, you speak into the mic.
Can you come with me?
Okay, too close. Too close.
Come with me if you want to live.
Come with me so I can check you for the infection.
I follow.
Cool.
I also follow.
Well, no, so she's just talking to Cade because Cade is not currently infected.
Oh, never mind. I don't follow.
The two of you are asked to stay. So Cade, I'll move you to where she takes you in a moment.
Okay.
But for the rest of you, sorry.
Bye.
A moment. And then Tulum says to the two of you, and actually turns to the younger tobacco. Nathan, can you go get the harnesses ready? Yes, Mama. And who you can now assume
I have to assume harness is the thing how we get up and down in the trees, not like harness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
One would hope.
Yes.
I forgot we were in trees.
And who we now know as Peyton goes bounding back off into the trees to get the harnesses ready, as Tulum walks with you using the bridges and stuff. Or actually, no, so sorry, Peyton brings them over so that you guys can just, jump out of the tree. And she takes you guys to, you guys come down. I'm gonna have, Zahara and Estrella, can you guys make a, no, sorry, what did it was an acrobatics check. As you guys are falling down.
Alright, yeah, that is going to be a 19.
Zahara, you're graceful as fuck. And
I did a thing where I run downwards.
Estrella, you're like a little preoccupied.
I mean, it's hard to do acrobatics. Well, it's hard, I walk around a lot in my high heels and stuff, so I'm very good at acrobatics on flat land, but this is different.
What it is?
It's flat,
you guys
but
jump.
Direction.
You guys jump down from right here. What it is that as you were standing on this part of the tree, your heel, the knife comes out of it,
gets stuck,
and sticks into the tree.
No.
So you go, whoa, and then you kind of lose your footing. I'm gonna, you didn't roll like a nat 1, so I'm not gonna make you take any damage from hitting branches or anything. But yeah, it doesn't look too graceful.
I hate this place.
And when you guys make it down, they start to. Kate, I'll play with what plays. I'll play out what What happens with you in a moment? Can't speak. So, I tried to show. I wanted to show you guys where the snow was.
Oh, I see.
Where it was kind of like radiating from. And takes you guys towards the tree here. And as you are walking past here, you hear a crack of lightning. And out of the and I'm gonna say and we're gonna shoot back over here real quick. Oh, it changed. And in our hollowed out tree, we've got Gothrar and Reginald.
Ooh, they made it.
And Gothrar, you tumble out to I mean, technically Cade's not here, but on the map so you can still see Sahara and Estrella are walking by. And Gothrar, you it's the middle of the night. You left this morning, or as far as you think it is, you left in the morning, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you have an opening in front of you where you can just see some tabaxi guards just standing in front of you with spears out. And one that looks to be in charge says, "State your name."
Gothrar.
And looks down at Reginald.
And Reginald.
Okay. And they part so that you can step out. And as you do, it's dark, but you have dark vision as in orc, as a half orc, so you can see at least out into the night. There are also like sprites and pixies that eliminate light, so they do a glow. And you see Cade and Zahara being escorted in a certain direction. You do not see Cade.
Okay.
And this one, and the taxi that looks to be in charge says, I can go get Galleria. Oh, I see your friends are, or those two came in earlier. And Estrella and Zahara, you guys, I think, you'd hear the crack of lightning, so I think you would assume that that's someone coming through the portal. Do you do anything? I mean, they're gonna like lead you still to where they're going, but
do I see? Like, do we see it? Do we see them?
Make me a perception check.
14.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. I look over and I see Gothrar and Reginald, and I just kind of like give a little wave, just to like put them at ease.
Gothrar is completely just like wide-eyed and kind of just like.
I don't think
gives a little wave back.
Gothrar is not capable of being at ease.
No, he's not.
But.
And Tulum, the tabaxi that was leading you with Tulum and Peyton. This is Peyton. So that they appear. And this was Zohar. And so Tulum and Peyton come down, are walking along with you and say, is there with you? And points like to Gothrar and Reginald.
Yes, yeah, they're with us.
come here. And she's pointing to you, Gothrar, and she's beckoning you to come here.
Okay. Okay.
See if there's...
Is that a cow?
I thought it was a fan.
Yeah, I'm
What?
curious as to what that was.
What?
That sound you just made.
I swear to God, it sounded like a cow.
I mean, it went wrong, but it was like fan sound.
I didn't hear it.
Interesting.
At least I'm not the only one who heard it. I'm glad I'm not going crazy.
No, Sienna is.
I might be.
Hmm.
It's a very good chance.
Well, you know.
She looks you up and down, Gothrar. Gothrar, you did not get the chance to look in a mirror since you had come through that portal. And actually, Zahara and Estrella would be able to see this now that Gothrar has gotten closer. With a blue streak right over your eye.
Hmm.
And or actually it's like right here. It's that like lichen, that scaly stuff. So it's like right here. Like right on your temple.
Looks like you also got a case of the blue flu.
The what?
The blue
And
flu?
and she looks at Reginald and sees his or it was on his leg, so and sees the streak of blue on his leg and goes and sees that it looks different and goes, and that's where it came from. And says, "Come with me," and motions to the two of you and brings you with them as they walk. I'm assuming you follow.
Yeah. Yes.
And we are going to cut for a moment back to the village with Cade.
Where in the village are we?
And
Where are we? Are we over here? No,
I'm gonna. Well, you won't be able to see them.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, I know. Hold on.
Just flying around the trees over here.
There we go. They are over here.
Damn it, I did the thing.
Were you closed out by accident?
Yep.
Bye, Kate.
Bye-bye.
Rebecca, can you see in?
No,
Oh, okay. Oh, because you're not in the.
I'm not in the building.
Got it. Yeah. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm moving you. Hold on. Stop moving.
Sorry.
That work?
Yes.
I am back.
Oh. Nope. You just moved yourself out.
No, I didn't. I'm in.
Oh, you are.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can be slightly on the edge. It's fine. I'm in.
Okay.
Trying to get them centered and me covered up by a face. There we go. There we go. I'm nice and covered by a face. I am not here.
And Cade, so Zohar takes you in and sits you down at that table that's like right in the middle, and that of course none of the squares line up with. And she goes, cup of tea?
Sure.
And she moves. Sorry, trying to move closer so I can move closer to the mic. And she goes, and she goes and she like puts a like a little kettle on that's in the corner, and or actually you see her just walk outside, there's like, I don't know if you guys noticed, there is like some sections of the map where there's just like a little teapot on a little brazier outside like a tent.
Oh.
I'm gonna say that there's one right outside, and she puts and she goes and she puts that on, and
I want a tea tree pot. A tree pot.
Yeah.
A tree pot.
And she goes, have you checked yourself as your friends have?
Yes. I mean,
I'm gonna say
I
that.
get fully naked.
That's okay. And she does like, and you see that her eyes glow for a moment, just like a kind of green, and 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 she like looks at you, and then she goes, "Okay, you are clean. Your friends have to go to the demi-plane, so we can fix this. I sense, I know you are here to go to said demi-plane, so we're gonna go too. Just had to check you first. And so she goes with you guys, and I'm gonna say that then you guys end up meeting up with them around the time that Gothar is told to come with you. And she goes, "They're fine, but I know it's a all or nothing kind of thing. like there was a reason you couldn't go when there was no point for you to go without everyone, because it's a bigger trek than you'd think. And so you are all then. Let me make sure. Yes. You are all brought to the glade once more, and or at least once more for Cade. There you are. And you all see just kind of like not asleep, but in like a bit of a trance, you know. Right at the base of the tree is Galleria, and as you approach, she goes, "Oh, wasn't expecting to have to do this till. Oh, Gothar's here. Okay. And looks at like Tulum like, why? Why are they here at this moment, in the middle of the night?" And she goes, and Tulum says, well, and like then actually just turns and like points down at Monty, not Monty, at
How
Reginald's
dare
leg.
you?
At Reginald's leg, and Gallery goes, "Oh," and then sees like because it's still dark, sees like the glow.
I thought of a good name for our group. Ready for this?
Yes.
Monty's Minions.
Absolutely not.
No. I think that's a resounding no.
Estrella will leave immediately.
Goodness. So she goes, well, it's okay. Maybe we can do this. And Galleria motions for like Tulum and Paitlin and Zohar to all come forward, and she goes, okay, this works. You gotta move through the tree really, really fast.
Through the tree.
Through the tree.
Like, just run straight at it?
Yeah, right between platforms 9 and 10.
I knew that was the reference you had.
Oh, you know what? Right between platforms.
Right between branches 9 and 10.
Sorry, why are we running through a tree?
Didn't even getting near the tree before almost kill Cade? I don't know that I know that, but Rebecca knows that.
Rebecca is correct. Well, not kill.
Well, petrify or whatever.
Cade's hands turned
blue. Oh, but Cade's blue went away, unlike ours.
Well, it was.
I know. It was a frostbite blue.
Guys, if we can't get rid of this blue, we could be the blue crew.
Just
okay.
Well,
shout out to the blue crew.
Blue crew is kind of taken. That's what they're called. That's the current season of NADPOD is what their team name is.
Oh. Damn it.
Wow.
We could be the blue.
I'm not caught up.
The what?
Nothing.
Okay.
The Blue Man Group.
Oh, the Blue Man Group.
I love it.
Good lord.
I'm sure they won't sue us.
Yeah, definitely.
They definitely watch this.
They seem like nice guys.
If they do watch this, it's not like they can say anything.
Fair.
I hate you. I love you, but I hate you. I'm actually gonna get to see them. I'm going to an AJR concert, and Blue Man Group will be there.
Really?
Interesting.
Awesome.
They work together on a song.
Double interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Isn't the Blue Man... Wait, wasn't that joke to say that Blue Man Group doesn't talk?
Yeah.
Well, how are they working on a song?
Still do music.
Oh, right, I forgot there were other parts of a song.
It's like how Daphne...
Forgot there were other parts of the song. All right.
This just in, Rebecca listens to strictly a cappella.
You got me.
All right, so we are going to roles for these. So they all gather around the base of the tree, and they go. So there's a very good chance that it doesn't quite work.
Of course. What else is new?
And winter will be here. So, do you think you lot can handle that?
Does it seem like we can handle that? The answer is
you did
no.
In the basement of the church.
What?
You did in the basement of the church.
We weren't fighting a god.
That's only part of her.
Wait, were we? We were fighting a god in the basement of the church?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, we fought some zombies.
Yeah, but you're
And
stronger now.
Who?
Look, it's either this or you go crazy.
I'm already going crazy.
Zahara turns to Estrella. Ditto. Stole the words right out of my mouth.
I would like to not go crazy.
Good choice, Gothrar. So, we good here?
No, but here we go. Nothing is good anymore. That's been well established.
Alright.
YOLO. Kate says that in character, right?
YOLO!
YOLO.
Do you guys want to see what I have? That's very Gothrar right now.
What do you have?
ADHD.
I was gonna say Aww. That's so cute.
I have my plants too.
Well, my student's parent gave it to me. She's 10, 11 months old, so she didn't.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That'd be really adorable.
Um,
I also have something. Not Cade-like, but plant-like.
Oh.
I mean, it's fake. But...
My plants.
Ah.
I'd have to get up
I just don't
to be
have
able to
it
reach
here.
my plant. It's over there.
This is
My plants.
real,
more
but
plants behind
My plants
me.
are dying. So.
yeah, this says it's. Oh, this looks like it's censored. This says it's easy to care for and low water use. So
That's nice.
she knows. I can keep her daughter alive, but I definitely cannot keep a plant alive. Not an indoor plant. Outdoor plants I'm fine with.
Just like outdoor
I guess
children.
keeping her daughter alive is more important.
Like outdoor children.
Yeah, when they're old enough to go outdoors,
Like
they're
real
easier to
children?
keep alive.
That's true. The ones who hate the outside in my class are high maintenance.
I mean, I hate the outside. So what does that say about me?
I should water this plant.
Cracks, this is also well established that you probably should not trust me with children. I'm awkward.
Big Becky Chris.
No, Rebecca is not the one of the group to be trusted with kids.
Mind you, it's not like I would toss them off a roof or something, but like I just am too awkward to deal with children.
That's a very odd
I don't know.
first thing to think when taking care of children.
In essence are awkward,
Yeah.
but they don't realize.
Do you
that they're
remember
awkward.
the time at that Quidditch game where that someone's child kept talking to me when I was supposed to be watching you guys, and this child would not stop talking to me, and somehow she made me give her a piggyback ride. This happened while you guys were playing Quidditch. And yes, this happened. And because I didn't know what to do, and she wouldn't shut up, and I was just like, I don't want this random child to start crying, so I had to give her a piggyback ride. And I was like, I'm busy, child. What am I supposed to do? I don't know how to deal with children.
Where was her parents?
I don't know. I think they were playing Quidditch too. I really don't know where her parents were. She was like
And that
too
child
young to not
was
have a parent
Rebecca
there.
from the past.
Yes, I was giving myself a piggyback ride.
No,
Yeah.
I feel like
It was-
the, I don't know, fucking space time
Yeah.
holding in on itself. You know,
It was pretty much
You know, I
the
must
worst
have been
moment
there,
of
but
my
I have
life.
no memory
It
of
was
that.
terrible. I hated it. I hated every second of it. I felt so awkward. I've never felt more awkward in my life. That includes the time that I told a freshman that I would erase myself from existence because we had an awkward conversation.
oh my god.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
So, this is the more awkward, or at least I felt more awkward. Probably the other thing is actually more awkward, but I felt more awkward because there was a child involved. Here, the other one, there was a child involved, but he was a freshman in college, so like, not as much of a child. And mostly it was just me being awkward, but there was no interaction from him, and that was kind of the whole point of why it was awkward.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I'm good with kids because, in essence, I still act like I'm a kid.
That's fair.
But if it was like I don't know, like a literal baby, and I had to change their diaper, no, thank you.
I mean, yeah, gross, but also
Babies are easier for me because they don't talk.
yeah,
So like, it's not like they're saying "Blah, blah, 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 blah," and I can't.
yeah. They're not
understand what
asking you
they're
to give
saying.
them a piggyback ride when you don't even know them.
Yeah.
When you don't even know.
All right. So
Maybe I would toss a child off the roof. I don't know.
Okay,
Okay.
one time I've ever wanted to do anything
So
like that,
anyway,
was when I'm flying and there's a crying
you
baby.
guys see these four archdruids four druids just put their hands on the tree. Their hands immediately start to get frost on them. And you see Tulum yells to Peyton, "Peyton, be careful, don't strain yourself." She goes, "Fine!" And at that, there is a burst of energy from Peyton specifically, and whatever concentration on their spell breaks. and you see stepping out from the tree is who you believe to be, or who you can assume to be, Yanam Bry.
Oh dear.
Looking covered in frost, pale, dryad. So she's still got some bark skin. She's got, but it's all got a frosty white tinge to it. Um, Piercing green eyes and frost-covered hair with like larger snowflakes, just kind of decoratively in it.
Is she also a giant woman? Like,
she's a bit big.
Okay.
She
takes
larger.
up 4 squares. Is this accurate that she takes up 4 squares?
You know what? Actually, no, she doesn't. She only takes up 1 square, but she is
larger than life.
Taller.
Okay.
Like 7 feet.
Yeah, maybe more like 8.
Okay.
Oh damn.
Bigger than Gothra.
Yeah, maybe like how tall did we say Gothra was?
Like 6 something, 6'3" maybe.
I'm 6'3".
Okay, she's like, I'm gonna say like 7.
I think we.
And a half.
You're 6'3" with heels though, right?
I'm 6'3" with heels. Yes.
So I'm gonna say 7 and a half. And
is it on my character sheet?
And I would like you all to roll initiative.
No, thank you.
Oh shit.
I don't want to fight.
Oh, now I get a nat 20. Ugh.
Oh,
Damn.
I've been rolling 2s all day. Like, yeah, I know. When you're in a fight, it's good to be going first. But like, when you don't even know what you're fighting yet, I don't want to be going first. And also, I want that nat 20 for something else.
I got a
I got advantage on initiative, and I rolled 2 6s. You kidding me?
You can have my nat 20.
Put people in the turn order again.
It's 11.
You right click, and it'll say add turn.
Ah.
I think it's because I'm using 2 different die that are weighted completely differently.
That's true.
Yeah, it's an 11
You should
for
probably
me.
not be using weighted die. It's kind of illegal.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're
They
weighted
meant
differently.
like weighted.
I mean, they're weighted differently because this is like a plastic one and this one's a metal one.
Oh, as in they.
Yeah.
Ah.
Is that the same kind of metal one? Did you get that from Etsy?
I don't know. My brother got it.
Insert your.
I got a nat 20, so I guess that's. Oh, I got a 23. Okay, there we go. Nope, and now it's gone. 23.
I snuck in there as fast as I could.
Rude. You're still fast.
so
Even with
mad.
my nat 20, you're faster than me.
Oh, come on. Can you do your job?
I'm so mad. I'm supposed to roll good on initiative.
What do you add to your initiative, Kate?
Wait
a second.
I mean, I rolled a 19.
Why?
So. Oh, I
Plus
did my math
7?
wrong.
I was gonna say, like, you're adding 7 to your initiative?
My bad. Still beat you though.
Rude. How? Your dex is only 1 more than mine, isn't it?
I don't know. D&D Beyond says I add 5 to my initiative.
Your dex is an 18. Why would you be adding 5?
Because I'm sure something else gives me +1 to initiative.
Oh,
let me find out
I'm
for
sure
you.
it's something. See, what a waste of a nat 20. I don't get to go first. I get nothing.
I got a +1.
No, I've typically done nat 20 that goes first.
I mean, that is usually what I do. Or at least I add, like, 5 to their roll, but... Just for...
I can knock myself down on the chart.
No, I'll just add.
Sorts.
I'm just gonna...
Can't I just reorder?
That's true. She can reorder us. But that'll probably be confusing to look at next time, as this fight is not going to end today. I assume, as it is 9:10 already.
Yeah.
Also,
maybe
my
go for
dinner
a
will be
round.
ready in 1 minute.
What?
My dinner will be ready in 1
Wait,
minute.
I thought you were already eating dinner. What?
I was
Oh,
eating
you were
pretzels.
heating it. Oh.
Yeah, I was heating it up. I haven't eaten since like 1:30. And it's 9:10.
I can't enter.
That's 8 hours. That's probably not healthy.
No.
While we're figuring this out, Sienna.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
What if I type a different number? What happens? Oh, I'm allowed to be that. That's so weird. What?
I didn't stock my spells.
Did Ruby have any of the blue on her? Did I see any blue on her?
Yes.
She did? Okay. Then I would have brought her with me then.
But not Monty.
Oh no.
Wait, Monty did not have any blue on him?
If I remember correctly. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Monty had it, Ruby didn't.
Okay. And then Cade does not have it.
Cade does not.
And then we were all brought to this spot.
What? Is that someone's phone?
Yeah, that's my phone. Sorry.
And you were what?
So wait, we were like separated and then we were brought back together?
Yeah.
Yeah. From the start of the portal to the end?
Well, I'm like, so the people who had the blue were brought in one way, and then Cade was like doing their thing, and then
Well, basically,
we all ended up back together
Ruby
again.
doesn't have it either. She came with you.
Zohan,
Okay.
or whatever her name was, Zohar,
Zohar.
was checking to make sure Cade didn't have it. But Ruby, you could see pretty obviously whether or not she has it because she does not wear clothing. So, didn't need to be checked.
Okay.
And you
Okay.
had
Yeah, I
checked.
was just
I
like
think you had
wondering
checked
if like
Ruby.
I was wondering if
The
there was
last
like a
time.
quarantine thing where like we had to stay separated. Because if we did, then I wouldn't have brought Ruby. But if that's not important, then I would have brought her.
Not at this moment. They
Okay.
seem to think it's okay for the moment.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I have Ruby with me then. Did Yanam I really roll that poorly?
Yep.
I figured it out.
I rolled really crappily on the first two rolls. It rolled really shittily, and those happened to be Zohar and Zamathras.
Oh wait, no, that doesn't make sense.
Hello.
Why can't I make this? There we go.
Okay, I stocked 8 spells, right? I believe so.
What's your
Okay.
class?
She's a wizard.
Wizard.
I don't touch wizards.
Gothrider doesn't want to touch you either.
Fair enough.
And that's includes cantrips, right? Those are. I would have to stock those.
You get a specific number of cantrips. You don't stock cantrips. Those are just
Oh, okay,
set.
cool.
Yeah, cantrips you just have. I don't think they change unless you learn more.
I believe that is correct. Ugh.
Seeing both Zahara and Zohar right
Yeah,
next to
I'm
each other
sorry.
is going to get very confusing.
Fun fact, I named almost all of the people in this town and the Shades, minus like Esmain and Calibri, are all from a book that Professor gave me as a Secret Santa gift.
I did.
Nice.
Oh, that book. This is like, I don't remember giving you a
Aw.
novel. Oh, okay, I see.
No, they
Yeah.
were they were NPC
Yeah,
names.
gotcha.
And I just rolled like you know, I randomly rolled for the names, and sometimes I flubbed it a little if I was like, oh, I don't like that name, or oh, I already got that name. But so not the. I plan to use a lot of the actual like already pre-made NPCs for the next campaign because I think it'll fit better. But yeah. All right. So you know what? We are going to actually end a little early today because I kind of want to start off fresh.
That's fair.
With this fight.
We'd probably get through one turn by the time.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't even get through a whole round. So
yeah.
we are going to hold it there, and I have updated our special thanks with the correct music now because we have an official. And there it is. And thank you all for coming to the Sleeping Gods of Ninda. Next week we'll see if.
Well, next week we'll be playing.
Well, next week we'll be playing something else. But the week after that, we'll see if our characters die to the frost. Bye.
I hope we don't die.
Me too.
It would be ideal.
Boy.